Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul.
Will Hall will try to sustain that and remain consistent, keeping Tulane in that college football playoff conversation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Tulane's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed. He can break tackles. He can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his...
41. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking the shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Quarterback Keith picks up the first down.
With assignment football, somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The give to the back. There's some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talk about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So South Alabama's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. Through the air, it's Jacobs. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Phillips.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Gets it to the back. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Will they be able to get that?
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside. It's McClure. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Under fire. And they got it.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Jacobs. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Jaguars are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's Phillips. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got it in the middle, it's Woods. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Jacobs. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Jaguars looking to convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He turns that loose down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Going to the run, it's Malone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal.
Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Jaguars! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Georgia taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Alabama! And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Plucks it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. There he goes. Powers through. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the highs.
action on first down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Malone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Jaguars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on second down. Still looking, on the move. Going to try to get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The negative play leaves them with second and 12. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Jaguars! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. His 3rd touchdown of his game and his 3rd on the season. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's McClure. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Open field on the right. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by this. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And the Jaguars line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. There he goes. Open it up. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Tulane right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Intercepted deep in his own end. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. He'll try to do it himself, trying to take it back. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down? There's a crease. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, you know.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Finds a seam. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he scores. Touchdown, Tulane.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He goes down right there, and the 4th down decision to finish this game right now pays off. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.